Hello and welcome to my dungeon. I went to the dentist again. I know, I feel like I just did a video about a dentist, but I go every 6 months because I want to take care of my teeth. I am getting elderly, you know. It sneaks up on you. Genetically, I do have good teeth, so I'm not all too worried, but it's good to get a regular cleaning if you can, so that's what I am just trying to do. I have ADHD and I need the instant gratification for a lot of things for that little spurt of dopamine or serotonin or the feel-good juice. I don't know, one of the three. It's hard for me to get stuff done. And one of the things that's hard for me to get stuff done is doing things like, I don't know, flossing. I try to be good at flossing, but sometimes, man, I'm too tired, you know? I already gotta take off my makeup. You want me to floss too? Keep in mind though, I do brush. I brush every single day. Every single day. I don't want fuzzy teeth. Buh. This story is not gonna be all too intense or anything. It's just a little funny story that I thought I wanted to share with you. So, leading up to going to the dentist, at least a month leading up to going to the dentist, I've been flossing here and there. I haven't been doing it every single day, but I have been doing it quite regularly. I wanted to try something new. I saw a TikTok where it's like, oh, first you have to floss your teeth and then you scrape your tongue and then you use mouthwash and then you brush your teeth. Most of us brush teeth, do mouthwash, and you think that's done, right? Wrong. For a month, I was curious. I was like, I wonder if this is gonna make any difference. I'll ask my dentist, oh, does my mouth look any different? A month leading up to my dentist appointment, I would floss. I got a tongue scraper, like not one where you have like both sides, you're like, hey. I would floss, tongue scrape, use mouthwash, and then I would brush my teeth with my electric toothbrush and like you see if that would do anything, right? So I did that every day for a month leading up to, the dentist. So then I had to go to the dentist. The only downside is I made the dentist appointment at 10 a.m. They open at 10 a.m. I forgot, or I guess I didn't really plan. When I made the appointment 6 months ago, it was before I moved, and I didn't really know where I was moving to at the time, and where I am now. It took me an hour and a half to get to the dentist because of the traffic. I am so lucky that I looked it up the night before at 5 o'clock, like 5 p.m. traffic, because my dentist appointment was at 10 a.m. I looked at 5 p.m. traffic, which is like gives you a good idea, and it was gonna take me 2 hours. I kept telling myself, like, this is a good dentist. It's a good dentist, Kate. Don't give it up. It's a good dentist. It is a good dentist. And I always like to treat myself because there's a really good boba place next door to it. And I'm like, oh, I'll just get my teeth done, wait a little bit, pop over, get some boba, and drive back drinking the boba. Easy peasy. Works out great. I wake up early. Do one last like good luck floss, scrape, mouthwash, brush. I did one last good luck run, get dressed, get in the car, get gas, go to the dentist. And it took me so long, but I got there like 20 minutes early. So I was like, nice. I didn't let the ADHD take over. I'm usually not late to things. I'm usually pretty good about timing. Forgetfulness, that's a different story. So I walk into the dentist and I'm like, okay, ready for my usual girl, because I always have the same girl who does like my teeth, and when we talk about Twitch and we talk about video games and we talk about streaming and we talk about YouTube and we talk about boys, I don't know. She's really nice though. So imagine my confusion when the door opens and it's someone new and she has all like the gear on, like the paper gear, like girl who did bites, she didn't have the whole gear, she just would wear scrubs. And so I was like, hello. She goes, oh, come on back this way. And I was like, okay. So we go back and, oh, how's your teeth? I'm like, oh, good. But the only thing is, like, here's the other thing, right? Sometimes I don't have wisdom teeth, by the way. I got them removed when I was like 19. All of them, all four. They were all growing in like at a 90-degree angle, and the roots were like intertwined with my gum vessels, something, they were in there, I don't know. Sometimes the gums back here get really inflamed and I don't know why. Like they just do and then it goes away. Like it's not like a canker sore and it's not like something's wrong with it. They just get like angry and then it goes away. I don't have any dry sockets, that would be way too long, but I think sometimes it just has a flare up, I don't know. So that morning when I was brushing my teeth, I was like, oh, I got a little flare up. So when she asked, oh, is anything wrong? And I was like, oh, I'm a little sensitive, like where my wisdom teeth were, like on the gums, but like, it's not anything new. Like I just wanted to warn you before cleaning my teeth. And she's like, okay, well, I'll look at it. And I was like, okay, I don't really think we need. So then, wrap the thing around and then she starts cleaning my teeth. I don't know if I had my mouth open wrong or if she was new or like if this was just her way of doing things. But like how they have like the water squisher? So she had the water, but it was like hitting my tooth and then going everywhere else. So I go dum dum, and it's just, I kept getting water. Like I was like, like water was everywhere, water. And then she get the sucky thing, right? The air sucky thing. So they tell you to close your mouth over it and you spit it all into the, you know what I'm talking about. One thing I've never experienced. So when she was cleaning and she needed obviously a third hand, she needed someone else there. Why hand when you can bend the sucky thing and hang it on the side of my mouth? The problem is my gag reflex. How do I say this? I cry when I get a strep throat test done because I gag so hard. It's not fun. My gag reflex is active, I guess is a way to say it. But so she puts it back there and I go, oh. I started fighting the demons. I just, ooh, ooh, ooh. ooh, like just started, like, I'm like, don't gag, don't gag, don't gag, don't gag, don't gag. Like it was hanging on my cheek, but like it was, you know, and she was cleaning, water spurting, so water's spurting everywhere. This, it's not sucking anything up because the water's going like this and then just chipping away at my teeth. And I was like, don't gag, don't gag, don't gag. You know, she looks and she goes, oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with your gum. And I was like, okay, like but I couldn't talk because and so I was like, mm-hmm. And then, you know, she finishes up, she goes, yeah, it looks like you have really good dental hygiene. And I was like, oh my god, it worked. If you want good dental hygiene, I would suggest that you floss, scrape your tongue, do mouthwash, and then brush your teeth with an electric toothbrush. It works well, apparently. And then so she starts putting everything, and she's like, oh, spit in this cup, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, oh, do you want the dentist, like, you know, because I have, like, she was like the person, and there's the dentist. She's like, oh, do you want him to look at you? But I don't think he needs to. And I was like, oh, I mean, if you don't think he needs to, then no, that's okay. Usually he always does. Like, usually he comes in, hey, Caitlin, how's it going? I'm like, good. And he looks at my teeth. Oh, great. They look great. Fantastic. And then that's it, right? But she was like, oh, I don't think he needs to see you. And I was like, I didn't know that was an option. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess not. She goes, okay, here's your goodie bag. Thank you. Okay. It was like the fastest dentist I've ever gone to. Like, I was like and like my teeth were clean, but I guess like, there wasn't that much cleaning. And so I was so confused. And so I walk over and make the appointment for, you know, 6 months down the line. And so I like, you know, I'm paying for it. And the dentist comes around the corner and he goes, hey, Caitlin, how are your teeth? I don't know. That's why I think she was new. Cause like, I guess he was like, okay, is Caitlin ready? And she goes, oh, she's done. She's left already. And he's probably like, what do you mean? But I told him, I was like, yeah, my teeth are great. Everything's great. And he goes, okay, great. Good to know. Oh, also too, she did say that I seem to be brushing my teeth a little too hard, but I'm not. So I don't really know what that's about because I have gum recession, but I don't know how because I don't brush that hard like I used to. Granted, I used to, but like I'm a little doubtful on that. I mean, she could see it, but like, was it? I had gum recession over here and they had to put a filler in. That was like, what, a year ago, maybe? And I haven't been brushing hard since, but she, also too, they said that there was a little recession over here last time I went in 6 months ago. And then this time she didn't say anything about this side, but she's like, oh, down here there's recession. I'm like, what do you mean? So I just have a theory, it's my birth control. Don't know how, I just have a feeling. Anyway, so the dentist was done. My teeth were perfectly clean, perfectly healthy. Everything was great, right? And I was like, time to get my boba. But I had a feeling, and it wasn't a good feeling. So I look up, Boba shop, and they closed it. It was closed. My boba shop that I would go to every time I got my teeth cleaned, they were closed. And like, it was good boba. It wasn't like there were some boba shops you go and it's like, they didn't really cook the boba all the way through, or they didn't really add a whole lot of sugar, or they overcooked the tea, they burnt the tea or whatever. Like, there's always something wrong with it. Or you get a good tea and you're like, this is really good today. But this place would always have it, it'd be really good, and then they closed. And so I slowly drove past it and just was sad. And then don't ask me how long it took. It took like an hour and a half to get back because there was still traffic. Los Angeles, man. There's a handful of things that are awful, but there's so much good to it. I can't leave. I don't know if this dentist story was interesting at all, but I just wanted, you know, maybe gloat. Maybe I wanted to gloat about my teeth a little bit. They are a little crooked. I've been debating, maybe, do I get Invisalign? Because the thing is, last time I talked to, okay, so for some lore, there was one dentist who tried to scam me, and that's how I found my current dentist, because they don't scam me. Every dentist I've ever gone to has been like, like I open my mouth and like, have you thought about braces? And I'm like, yes, I have braces. I've gone through it, like I've experienced it in the past, like I don't want them again. Oh, well, have you thought about teeth whitening? And I'm like, no, you're making me insecure. But that's the point. They want to make you insecure, right? This dentist I go to has never done that. They've never brought up braces, Invisalign, teeth whitener. They have never brought that up. That's why I'm going, they're a good man, Savannah. That's why I'm going to them, because they're good. They don't try to upscale me on anything. Is that the proper term? I don't know. They're good, you know, they do a good job, and it's a decent price for teeth, and like, you know, it's worth the drive. I am kind of interested in Invisalign a little bit because, like, listen, my bottom teeth are all screwed. It's been that way since high school. And then my upper teeth are a little crooked. They're not too bad. And, like, people tell me, oh, it gives you charm. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I got, like, one tooth over. It's not like, oh, my teeth, tooth. I have a tooth over here, and it just kind of whack. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, as I get older, my teeth are going to shift more. And it's like, well, I might as well take care of it now. But then you get a lisp with Invisalign, and I don't want to deal with a lisp because I have to stream and then I have to film videos, and it's like, well, you could take it out for it, but you're supposed to wear them for so long, you know? Or I could just get regular braces, but then it's like, ugh. I remember those days. I'd rather not relive them. But it's a thought. It's a thought that I had. I'm not against you. Have y'all ever had, oh, y'all are great. You're here. Have you had Invisalign? Do you know someone who has Invisalign? What are your thoughts on Invisalign? Also, do you have any other tips for, you know, good teeth, good breath, nice mouth? Well, that sounded weird. I use a Sensodyne toothpaste, in case you're wondering. I used to do like Crest. Like I would just get, oh, the Colgate's on sale. Oh, Crest is on sale. But then I was like, I think I'm gonna start looking for some good I went on Reddit to look for some good toothpastes, and I think Sensodyne was on there. It's been a while since I looked, but seems to be a good one, and my teeth are doing great. So I feel like I've yapped enough about teeth, but let me know if you have any tooth stories, dentist stories. Definitely let me know about Invisalign. That would be nice to know about, you know, if you have experience or anything. But anyway, thank you for stopping by my dungeon and listening to my story. I hope you have a fantastic day. Safe travels. Okay, bye.